Hello, class. I am here to do our video response to acceptance and appreciation of a diverse world for our week 5 discussion question. I'm just going to jump right into it. Number one, the video was really cool. A little Ezra, awesome little dude who isn't allowing his disability to hold him back from doing what he loves, and that's playing basketball. And I really like the kid because he's an LA Laker fan like me. But the first question is, identify what part of your story, your experience of life needed to be shared with others so they can be inspired. If I think back on my life, I've been really blessed over the years where I haven't had a whole lot of difficulties in my life that have held me back, at least physically. But probably I would say the biggest things that have tried to hold me back would be the losses that I've had in my life. And in a 10-year span, I lost my prom. The night of my prom, my older brother, who I was pretty close to, passed away. Maybe about 5 or 6 years later. Yeah, about 6 years later, my mother passed away suddenly from a brain aneurysm on the day of a Super Bowl. And 4 years later, I lost my firstborn son. He was prematurely born at 19 weeks. And all those times were really hard times that I had to go through. But I was really able to rely on God in those moments. And He was my strength in those moments. And He was able to, pick me up and really showed me through Him what I could accomplish in those moments. I was able to, my son is one of the inspirations on why I'm a coach, because, especially after he passed away, I really got into coaching because I really wanted to make sure that the young men out there had somebody looking out for them, somebody who had their best interests in mind. And too many times there's young men out there who are looking for either role models. And I don't know if I'm a role model, but I do want to help them out and share experiences that I've had at the college level so that they don't make the same mistakes I did. What areas of physical education and sport do we need to be more accepting of each other's diversity? I think the biggest thing that I look at this, and I've seen physical education make a lot of leaps and bounds in accepting diversity. If I were to pick one thing, I think we need to understand that when it comes to physical education, obviously the physicality of somebody, their height and weight, their ability to run very fast, all of that plays a role in their ability to participate, at least at a collegiate level where I coach at. It's not, especially when it's organized sports that are competing with other schools, there are certain standards that have to be hit for that athlete. But sometimes we need to I think we look too much at physical stats, height and weight, 40 times, all that kind of stuff. I think we need to kind of reel back that a little bit and look at the actual player or athlete's competitive nature and their ability to push past either physical limitations or situational limitations, so that when a game time comes, yes, maybe they're not the best athlete on the field, but when crunch time happens and there's something that needs to get done, that athlete's going to do it, because they have that inside of them already. So I really truly believe that aspect of physical education needs to kind of get out there, because like I said, there's so much that we look at, and I do it myself when I'm out recruiting. I'm looking for the 6'6", 300 pound left tackle that's, that can do everything. But, there's a 6'2", 250 pound left tackle that maybe is not physically as gifted as the other guy, but when crunch time comes, he's going to do everything in his power to compete. And, I like that kind of guy because there's a little bit of that guy inside of me as well. But I appreciate you watching my video. Leave comments. I'm definitely going to watch your guys' video and comment as well. So have a great week, guys.